Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and we have the patch notes for the October update live now. And unfortunately, I don't really have good news for the players regarding the boycott. However, for those of you that are wondering, I am still boycotting 100%. Just to give you guys the summary up front, I think these patch notes are garbage. I think their changes and the things that they tried to do to trick us or appease us is garbage. They're garbage. They're useless. And it's really disappointing to me that we got basically close to zero new content last month, besides I think it was the ABX change that we got last month. And then this month, all we get is a null boss, right? We get one new world boss, and yet we get sweeping changes to cards and CTPs. It seems as though, it doesn't seem, it is the truth that the game, there's more time spent monetizing the game, and there's more new game monetization added in this update than actual game content added. There's 2 characters, there's 3 uniforms, and then the rest is just garbage, right? So I'm very disappointed. For those of you that were hoping for a mega rant video, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I will not be doing that. For those of you that were hoping for a CEO skit, I will not be doing that. The problem with doing those things is that it requires energy and it requires enthusiasm. And energy and enthusiasm are not something that I have nowadays for Marvel Future Fight. I said this on Twitter, but I'm extremely concerned. And I'm genuinely saying this. I'm extremely concerned for the short-term and long-term success of this game. I don't know if this game can survive 6 months at this point in time because of the way that the game is going. So I think the only thing we can do is to boycott the game, to boycott these new systems, and to not spend any money, real money, and to leave a 1-star review on their Google App Store or Google Play Store or Apple App Store, where the app is, to leave a 1-star review there, because those are the ways that the company understands that the consumers are upset, right? There's no email address, there's no other revenue or not avenue with which we can address this. Really, the only thing we can do is talk with our wallets, right? Money talks. Lack of money talks. When they see that this update is losing them money at an alarming rate, they're going to once again, the sad thing is this is not even the first time, but they're going to once again realize that being greedy, excuse my language, warning, being greedy assholes doesn't get them anywhere. So yeah, I'm really not in the mood at all to cover these patch notes. I will cover them briefly. I'll just pick and choose the stuff that I think is important here. But yeah, it's just this is an echo chamber of garbage. And again, whoever at Marvel Future Fight is responsible for these updates needs to be fired. Okay, whoever was responsible for the Black Widow update should be promoted. Whoever was responsible for the Immortal Hulk update should be promoted. Whoever is responsible for this garbage should legitimately be fired, and I hope they get fired because they're garbage at their job. And I've played tons of mobile games, and I've interacted with millions, essentially millions of mobile game players in 5 years, and I have never seen more vitriol, and I've never seen more confusion and anger and just sadness for a game than this. Taking literally the most popular IP in the world, Marvel, and completely flushing it down the toilet is exactly what these clowns are doing with this update, and it's really sad. It's really sad. So yeah, we're getting Spider-Woman, we're getting Scream, cool. It doesn't seem like they changed their passives or their skills, but honestly, I didn't look very closely because I don't really care, because it's not going to matter, right? When these new systems come into place, the whole game is going to be destroyed, so it doesn't really matter all that much. New uniform for Venom and Spider-Gwen, cool, fantastic. They're getting reworks, yay, whoopity-doo. Miles Morales will not be available after the update. He'll be available a week or 2 later. It's going to be a staggered release. So we're literally only getting no world boss, 2 uniforms, and 2 new characters. And then I got 1 finger for the people that made this update. Not the people that made the update. Okay, the people that made the characters and the uniforms obviously did a fantastic job. It's you know what I'm talking about. It's everybody else. It's the marketing team. It's the people that are signing off on this garbage, etc. These 4 characters are getting their awakening. That's cool. Venom's getting his tier 3. That's cool. Spider-Woman and Spider-Gwen are getting their awakening. Silk is not getting her awakening yet. It will come later. So they're actually also staggering the uniforms and the awakenings. One of the only bright spots in this update is that Spider-Gwen does not require Spider-Woman. So if you don't care about Jessica Drew, but you wanted your Gwenom to be as strong as possible, you just need to have her, Silk, Miles Morales, and Daredevil at tier 2 level 60. So her awakening is 100% free to play. And I'm going to be saying free to play a lot nowadays because I'm going to be free to play. I hope you will be free to play. And this game is basically dead to me if it's not free to play. So that's cool. We've got the new Null World Boss Legend. What you need to know about this World Boss is that there's going to be unlock requirements. So you're going to need to do things. You're going to need to complete these challenges before you can play Null World Boss, unless you complete now by spending crystals. This is not new. They've always locked World Bosses before introducing them. I believe the only time where they didn't was when they introduced the very first World Boss Ultimate, which was Proxima, but I could be wrong about that. They might have done that too. Anywho, this is not new. But another thing you need to know about Null World Boss is that the rewards are not very good. They are the same, if not marginally better than the rewards you're getting now from World Boss Ebony, Corvus, Proxima, Cull, and Thanos. So if you're already completing those stages and you like one-shotting stage 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 99 of Ebony, you can go ahead and do that, and you'll have the same rewards, if not better, than what you get in Null. So they actually haven't improved the rewards at all because they don't learn their lesson and they don't understand that difficulty and rewards should be tied together. Yeah. Another thing you need to know is that they're going to say something called... Where does it say? They're going to say something called allies. They don't use the word strikers. This is one of the mistakes they make. But they don't use the word strikers, but basically... Once you use strikers, you cannot use them again. So you have to be very careful when you're playing against Null. Yeah, so heroes who participated as allies. That's their weird translation for strikers. In Legend difficulty, strikers cannot be used again until the reset due to the boss's powerful force. So be very, very careful when you use strikers against Null. You will not be able to use those characters again, even as playable characters. They won't be selectable as strikers, and they won't be selectable as regular characters until the next daily reset. So be very, very careful with that. That also goes for characters that can obtain potential, because only against Null, the characters who can gain potential will gain potential. So against Null, you have basically the opportunity to rapidly increase a bunch of characters' potential, but again, those characters will be locked out of World Boss for the rest of the day until the next daily reset, so you have to be very careful. But it does give you the opportunity, if you have, for some reason, dozens of characters that need to gain potential, you can rapidly increase it that way. And so yeah, that is something to note about Null World Boss. In case you're wondering about the difficulty level, it's extremely difficult. In case I'll be putting out a video later today about Null World Boss as well. If you're wondering about the content of the fight, it's actually very fun. Unfortunately, it's going to be overshadowed by this colossal disaster of an update. Other information about World Boss, they are extending raid level from $4.99 to $9.99. So this gives all of us free-to-play players something to grind for, so we can play Ebony 99 and we can play other world bosses, not Null, and we can grind our raid level up to 999 to make a world boss even easier. So that's cool. They're extending Valor from $24.90 to $49.90. Okay, cool. They're gonna introduce more universal characters, sure. And oh yeah, it costs more crystals if you wanna try again on World Boss Null. Of course they would tell us that, and of course they would improve that. You see, they don't have time to improve the rewards in the game modes, but they have time to improve the costs, right? We don't have time, guys. Improve ABX rewards? I don't hear you. Improve crystal payment? I hear you. I hear you. So yeah, they have not removed the CTP upgrade and premium card crafting systems. They have not removed them at all. They have actually done nothing to the CTP reforging system, so it is exactly as bullshit as it was before. It is 100% accurate to what I showed you guys on the APK, sadly. Okay, so I'm not even going to talk about this. This is just garbage. This is vomit. This is just vomit. I hate this. This is garbage. Please don't do this. They explain what penetration and beatdown is. This is just madness, nonsense. This is just needless power creep. We don't need this. We don't need penetration in the game. Take it out. We don't need beatdown in the game. Take it out. These effects are not needed. The game is not hard. The game is not difficult. And even if it is difficult, this is not the way that you make the game easier. The game can be made easier by making certain materials more accessible, by making cards easier to re-roll, by allowing us to re-roll individual stats. That will allow players to progress faster and allow players to strengthen their roster. You don't have to introduce convoluted, strange new abilities that require like an essay of explanation. And you know what? I still don't understand what it does. I still don't understand what it does. This is the worst idea. Whoever made this up was drunk or on drugs, because this makes no sense and it's so poorly translated. This is just garbage, dude. It's garbage. It's like if your 7-year-old cousin was like, I know how to make Marvel Future Fight better. I'm gonna make up this new ability. It's called Fart Fart. And Fart Fart gives your character a chance to fart fart in the face of the other enemy, and when that happens, the other enemy will have a cooldown and they have to sit in the timeout in the corner with the dunce cap, and they have to cry for 5 seconds, and when they're crying for 5 seconds, their defense goes down because they're sad. Like, it's just nonsense. You're just like, what are you guys saying? Are you guys serious? You guys made this game? Are you guys actual game develop? Listen, this does not read like a game developer. I would bet money that a game developer or a developer for Marvel Future Fight did not come up with this. I would bet that a marketing department person came up with this crap and then told the game devs to make it sound gamey. But that this idea did not come from someone who actually balances the game, because this is just nonsense. It's just garbage. It's just ridiculous. Okay, cool. Here's the stats. I don't care. I'm never going to touch this. Oh, look, it's more expensive to unequip these things. Middle fingers. I don't care. Comic card crafting. They have tried to trick us into accepting this by changing it slightly, and they've made it very clear. Wow, guys, we're so special. We changed it. We listened to you. Wow, premium cards are no longer spent when crafting. Wow. So basically all they did was, when you're crafting the stars, when you're adding these silly colored stars, you don't have to use premium cards, identical premium cards anymore. You can use any mythic comic card. That is a small thing. They basically fixed 5% of the card crafting nonsense. However, do you still need to use these card crafting cores? Yes. Can you still only get 500 from Giant Boss Raid? Yes. Do you still need to use crystals if you're going to re-roll the stats? Yes. Yes, you do need to use crystals. Do you still need to use premium cards if you're re-rolling the options? Yes. Yes, you do. It's garbage. This is just nonsense. This is trash. Yeah. It's just trash. I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to show this. I'm not going to feature this. I'm not going to explain how to use it, because I'm never going to use it. And I hope that you won't either. Oh, guys, you have to oh, guys, don't worry. We made a clear graph here so you can know. Guys, if 600 crystals wasn't expensive enough to unequip your cards, we're going to double that cost. Cool. Yeah, we're completely out of touch. Oh, guys, but hold on. Hang on, guys. We're going to make it up to you because we're the best devs ever, okay? Guys, we're going to let you farm 1 premium card per month. Whoa, guys. Whoa. 1 premium card per month? Are you sure about that? That's crazy, dude. That's too much. You're being too generous. You should probably remove that. This is garbage. They are letting us farm. They are giving us the opportunity to farm 1 random premium card, but it's literally 1 per month. So what they're doing is one of the only other good things about this update is that they're moving the 6-star rank up ticket from the last reward on the Future Pass to the 25th reward. So you can get the 6-star rank up ticket faster, so you can start ignoring the Future Pass faster, which is cool, because I'm just going to ignore more and more of this game as they add more and more garbage events and garbage systems to it. Anywho, at the last Future Pass reward, the 50th, you're going to get 3 premium comic card exchange tokens. There, you're gonna get 300. You need 600 to exchange it for one box. One box for a random premium card, except for the art book cards. The art book cards won't be featured in that chest. However, that's only 300. So where do you get the other 300 tokens? Well, Jim, you're gonna have to go and play Giant Boss Raid, because we realized that when we made the story mode rewards good, and when we never updated Giant Boss Raid because we're lazy cucks, no one plays Giant Boss Raid anymore. So now our bosses are looking at us and they're like, hey, why is the daily active users, why is the DAU so low for Giant Boss Raid? I thought Danny Koo and them said that the players really liked Galactus. Oh yeah, but that was like over a year ago, and we're lazy and you don't really pay us to do anything except monetize the game, so we don't have time to make a new Giant Boss Raid. And we wanted to make Null a new Giant Boss Raid, but you guys said we have to sell this comic card system, so we had to make him a world boss. Oh, okay, so I want you to put all these useless new rewards in Giant Boss Raid. Okay, that'll trick the players into playing Giant Boss Raid. So now when you play Giant Boss Raid, you can get 1 to 4 tokens per day, with a maximum of 10 tokens per day, guys. You can get 10 tokens per day. Wow. So you only have to play for 30 days. You only have to play for the whole effing month to get the other 300 tokens. You only have to play Giant Boss Raid 10 times a day, guys. You only have to play Giant Boss Raid 300 times a month, guys. Don't worry. It's only 250 energy per day. Don't worry about it. It's only 7,500 energy per month. Don't worry about it, right? They couldn't put these premium comic card exchange tokens anywhere else. It's not like they could have been more generous about this. It's not like other games that I play are more generous than this game. No, guys. Marvel Future Fight's the most generous game ever. Don't you know that? Obviously, I'm being extremely sarcastic. So this is just sad. It's sad because this could work. This could have worked if they had just taken their head out of their ass and they had made this actually farmable. If we could farm 1 premium card per week, maybe I would be having a different tune. If the CTP Reforged system was thrown in the trash where it belongs, and they had made the changes to the premium comic card crafting, and they had given us a way to re-roll the individual stats on a comic card, the first 6 stats, right? These stats down here, these options down here, right? You can't see them because they're blocked by all these other garbage stats. But anyways, if they had given us a way to re-roll comic cards, if they hadn't messed with CTPs, and if they had given us a way to farm premium cards, people would be lining up to spend tens, hundreds, thousands of dollars on this update. I would be lining up to spend. Yesterday, I spent $500 in this game because I can, and because I'm probably never going to spend money in Marvel Future Fight again. So consider it a down payment on a new game. So, yeah, unfortunately, this is, say it with me now, too little and possibly too late. It's definitely too little, which is the status quo for Marvel Future Fight when it comes to rewards. It's always too little, and it may be too late. Oh, but hang on, guys, there's more. You can also get 60 tokens every time you gamble for premium comic cards. Haha! So now, the only other bright spot for absolutely, completely unhinged whales that cannot hold themselves accountable whatsoever, if you gamble 10 times a day, you will be able to get enough for an extra guaranteed premium card. So they've essentially added a random premium card pity timer to the premium card gambling box. Now, keep in mind that the card chance up for what you're gambling on will not actually reflect the box. Like, you might have a set of 5 cards that you're gambling on with the chance up, right? But then the free random premium card you get from this chest will have all of the premium cards. So again, the chance of you getting the card you want is extremely low. What's new? Cool. Very cool. Exciting stuff. Oh, hang on, guys, but they've made gambling easier. They've made gambling better. They've removed 1-star and 2-star cards. Wow, guys, I'm so impressed with you. You're only like 3 years late on this. Nice. I guess. It's something, right? It's something. Very cool. New stats added. I don't care. Middle fingers. Okay. Hey, guys. Remember how Spider-Woman was data mined in the Future Pass? Nope. We're not going to give you anything. We give with one hand. We take with the other. And then we actually take with the first hand as well. Psych. Okay, don't care. Hey, look, guys, new icons. Don't care. Hey, guys, look, new uniform collection. Don't care. Also, this weird line here. The uniform collection completion rewards that are given out during a certain period of time have been removed. So I don't know if that means that there's only going to be one reward from now on for the uniform collection. And the second reward, the crystal reward, will no longer exist. They may literally be taking 375 crystals away from us, which is so sad because it's so expensive to get all the uniforms maxed out. And for them to take away 375 crystals for that, they're just so greedy, dude. They don't deserve to make any money. Whatever. We can turn the character info off. This is definitely something that 5 players were asking for. Again, instead of spending your time wisely updating the game in a way that makes sense, in a way that thousands and hundreds of thousands of players want, you're doing this nonsense garbage. You're just wasting your time and you are killing this game. They made some changes to the UI and the tutorial. They've changed the tutorial rewards. For all of you guys that made guides for Marvel Future Fight, you no longer have the daily biometrics times 3, the 20 premium biometrics for 3 days, so that you can select Sentinel, Ghost Panther, and someone else. They got rid of that. Now you're just going to get a 6-star biometric X Gene selector. So your best bet is probably to choose either Ghost Panther or Sentinel, so that you can use the free monthly Mega Tier 2 ticket to Tier 2 one of them, to use as either a one-shot boss mechanic for Nimrod, or as a support for fire damage type characters with Ghost Panther, or you could go for Morbius so that you can get Moon Knight Awakened. But yeah, they've changed it. And then they changed some unlocking conditions for some content. This really doesn't matter. They buffed Dormammu. Strangely, they needed to buff Dormammu, so Dormammu is going to be even harder to kill in PvP now. Pretty cool. And then they made some some bug fixes. That's it, guys. That's the update. Greed, cash grab, money, money, money. All of my CEO skits come true. I don't know what to say. I know what to say. I'm gonna be quitting the Star Agent program because it's garbage. And I will probably be taking a break from Marvel Future Fight at some point, so I will not be uploading on this channel. I don't say that to scare you or anything like that. I just want to tell you in advance. It's not going to happen like tomorrow. It's probably going to happen in like a week or 2. I'm going to still play through the update and explore the update with you guys and try to find, you know, the bright spots. But I really think that I need to try to make a bigger statement to the developers. And even if it hurts my pocket, and even if, you know, I can't upload any videos for you guys and you guys will get the entertainment value, maybe I can get through to them and save this game that you guys have invested thousands of hours in, thousands of dollars in, or both. So yeah, I'll do my best. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Sorry to hit you guys with that one at the end of the video. We can talk more about it. I can change my mind. I probably won't, given how much of a disaster this game is in. I mean, Seaton took a 1-week break from Contest of Champions, and that game wasn't even in as bad of a place. The problem with Contest of Champions was just the rewards. The problem with this game is not only the rewards, but it's that they're trying to rip us off. Massively rip us off. It's wild. Anywho, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. #BoycottMFF. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.